want to speak to a Barcelona fan. Abdul's here. Man United make their second signing of the summer. What are you saying, Abs?
You know, Terry, I'm actually Danish as well. I live in Denmark, and Christian Eriksen, he's Danish. Terry, just me. Honestly, man, I'm scared. I'm scared for him, man. I don't want him to suffer another heart attack, Terry. You need to be careful with him, because I know like playing for United can be stressful. But not all jokes aside, I think it's a brilliant signing for you guys, because he's a guy who knows. He's a good footballer, bro. Like he knows how to like keep possession. He knows when to release the ball. He knows how to like he's actually like really creative, bro. He's really creative as well. And I think it's an interesting signing, because I feel like it's going to be interesting how he's going to play in the same team as Bruno Fernandez, because is one of them going to play on the wings, or are they going to be fighting for the same spot in the team, or is he like a Mata replacement? Is For me, it's very interesting to see what his actual role in the team is going to be, because to be honest, Terry, based on form, I think he's your best attacking midfielder. That's my opinion. But of course, just as you said, that you guys have just put Bruno Fernandez on a massive contract, a massive long-term contract. So it doesn't really make sense to me that he's going to come in and replace Bruno, because you would have a guy on massive wages sitting on the bench on a massive contract. So what are your thoughts? Like, how do you think he's going to be utilized? Maybe on the wing, or what?
So I don't think maybe Eriksen will, maybe he won't. I think this one thing about Bruno Fernandez. If you actually look at his heat maps where he conducts a lot of his play, he drifts out to the wide areas. So formations when you attack are not as important as when you defend. The formation when you're defending is key, because it's around your structure and around stopping people from breaking through you. Not that United had that last season. When you attack, the fluidity is key, and that's what Ten Hag likes, a fluid attack. So I think the type of midfielders we're looking at are to complement Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez is not good at retaining possession, in the same as other big creators and midfield goal scorers. For instance, KDB loses the ball as often as Bruno Fernandez. Trent Alexander-Arnold loses the ball as often as Bruno Fernandez. An attacking right-sided attacker that both Chelsea, Arsenal and Barcelona want to buy in Rafinha loses the ball on average 7 times more per game than Bruno Fernandez. But what do City have? What do Liverpool have that complements players in their teams that lose the ball regularly? Is other midfield players who can maintain that possession. Equally, what those teams have is a work rate and a shape outside of possession, which enables them to win the ball back quickly. Bruno losing the ball was exasperating, and the magnifying glass put over it, because we couldn't ever get the ball back. It always led to counter-attack, so it seemed more dangerous. KDB loses the ball. Trent loses the ball. Their teams win the ball back inside 10, 20 seconds, so you don't care about it as much. And this is what I think he's trying to do. He wants better ball-playing midfielders to support the likes of Bruno Fernandes. With the likes of Donny, with the likes of Eriksen, hopefully Frankie de Jong that comes in, you can already see the kind of football he's looking to play. A lot of possession-based football. You will then have 1 or 2 killers that he'll want in and around the edge of the box. They're there to put the ball in the back of the net. They're there to maybe play that final ball before the final ball that will get the assist as an example. But everything else behind that is where the Eriksons and the De Jongs would come in. Now, interestingly as well, rotation is key. One of the biggest fundamental issues for Bruno Fernandes at Man United is he was overplayed, and he burnt out. He looked exhausted. We need to be able to rotate him. And on top of that, if Eriksen comes in and is better, and if we're better without Bruno, your point you pulled on there, a player on big wages sitting on the bench, couldn't care less. You drop him, Bruno either improves or you sell him and move him on. There'll be people that would buy Bruno Fernandes. Like Bruno Fernandes has suitors out there. So for me, there's no downside to signing Eriksen. It makes the team better. It makes the squad better. There's better competition and better rotation. And for a freebie, that didn't cost us very much, and he's going to be earning in and around the same as what Lingard was earning. It's a massive, massive improvement to me. So yeah, I'm really happy with it.
But Terry, I do slightly disagree on one of the points that you made. I feel like a lot of the frustration in regards to Bruno losing possession, it isn't just him.
He's still there.
One of the big frustrations about Bruno is that it's not just that he loses possession, but it's where he loses possession. And I feel like you compare his possession loss stats to KDB and other players, but the thing with KDB is KDB doesn't lose possession in front of his own box. That's the frustrating thing about Bruno.
But that isn't where Bruno predominantly loses the ball. Now, yes,
Terry, can I just land? Can I just land?
No, you're not landing. You're not landing because that isn't where he loses the majority of the ball.
No, but Terry,
that isn't where he loses the ball most of the time. He of course he's lost the ball on the edge of the box, but why? Pogba used to do that at Man United. Fred does that at Man United. McTominay does that at Manchester United. You're looking at a vast range of players and ability. Why do we have a habit? Why do lots of our players have a habit of losing the ball in dangerous places in the Man United team?
Can I have that question again, sir?
Why Pogba did it? Bruno does it. McTominay does it. Fred does it. Why do we have a habit of losing the ball in those dangerous areas? We have a habit of doing it, Abdul, because we didn't. There's no structure to how we played. The team was so.
That's true. That's true.
The point I'm making to you is this: the vast majority of possession that Bruno Fernandez loses is from shots and trying to play key passes. And of course, sometimes, you know, it's a simple pass for him to play someone through on the pitch, and we've all sort of seen him like overpass it or make the wrong option. Of course, he does that, but all players do. Yes, he's lost the ball on one or two occasions in dangerous areas on the football pitch, but we're acting like that's where Bruno's doing that 17, 18 times a game. With more structure around him, better ball holding midfielders behind him, you will see an improvement, in my opinion.
I understand that. It's just the reason why I brought it up, Terry, is because we like, I don't know why, but it seems to happen relatively. Like I can, off the top of my head, I can name 4 goals that he conceded because of Bruno losing possession, like outside the box. Like again, like Xhaka's goal, it was because of Bruno's possession loss. Against Crystal Palace, Bruno's possession loss. I can't think of KDB losing the box in his own half that led to a goal being scored instantly. That's why I brought it up.
But you're talking about a player that's losing the ball in a team that's structured well behind him. So the variables are different. If KDB was playing in the Man United team and was losing the balls at the same level he does at Man United, we concede more because our structure behind him isn't as good. It's like
that might be the case. Yeah, that might be the case.
It's a team sport. Bruno losing the ball isn't why Man United were conceding those goals. It was a part of the reason, but everything else in the build-up to it's important. And like I said, you asked me a question. How do I think this all works? It's clear what he's trying to do is build a team that can hold on to possession. Then what you have is you have a couple of, because there's players in the Ajax team that weren't the greatest at keeping possession, but they were the killers up front. They were the guys that played the ball, the key pass, or they were the guys that put the ball in the back of the net. You know, and then the rest of the team is the system that creates those opportunities, which is very much the Pep Guardiola. Listen to Pep Guardiola talk. What does he say? I coach my players to get the ball to the edge of the box, and then it's up to them. That's literally how those systems work. Abdul, though, my friend, great call, great challenge. Chat to you soon, my friend. Thank you.
See you, bro. See you. Take care, man.
Thank you.